when you go into a government building, the customer is always right, and you need a certain amount of treatment.
I expect to be treated as if I am a customer, as if I am valued.
With courtesy, and I'm expecting when I come here that I can get through as quick as possible.
When you go into a government office, you want to get out of there quickly. Normally the lines are too long.
I don't think government workers appreciate people and appreciate people's time when they come to do work with them.
Why should there be any different? I mean, they are serving the people, right?
When persons enter through the front door of any government office, they expect to be treated to prompt, reliable, efficient service.
We, the people, actually partner with the government in funding public services like our hospitals, regulatory offices, and national registrar through our taxes. And we're also the clients who access them. It is therefore imperative for central service providers to spend taxpayer dollars appropriately and efficiently to fulfill our expectation. And the government has responded to the demand. By service delivery, we not only mean the pleasant faces that greet us, but also improving how things are done, ensuring we receive prompt, reliable service.
How does it hope to achieve this? By placing you, the taxpayer, at the center of all we do.
I'm Marjorie Johnson, Acting Chief Technical Director, the Public Sector Modernization Division in the Cabinet Office. We have been charged to lead the modernization process, a task to which we are fully committed. My team and I see ourselves as facilitator of the process. We look forward to partnering with you to deliver a service that is citizens-focused, user-friendly, and timely.
A modern government recognizes you, our valued customer, at the center. We are committed to delivering the highest quality service. We are committed to ensuring that all public sector employees are held accountable for the type of service they deliver. We're committed to involving you in all decisions we make, and we're committed to ensuring that resources are used efficiently to guarantee results. How do we do this? Already, a number of adjustments are being made behind the scenes.
The modernization program is guided by the principles and objectives in the Government at Your Service, Public Sector Modernization Vision and Strategy, developed in 2002. The vision and strategy sets out a 10-year modernization plan.
Public sector modernization targets 4 key areas: improving service delivery, governance and accountability, change management and communication, and managing for results.
A number of changes have taken place in the way government does business. Public sector bodies are being encouraged to create citizen charters, which are visible reminders to the public that they have a right to demand the highest quality service at all times. Altogether, some 103 out of a possible 212 government agencies have developed their own charters. They're also regularly involved in performance evaluations through surveys conducted either at the agency level or by the Cabinet Office. A primary part of the modernization program is about converting agencies into what's called a performance-based institution, or a PBI, designed to deliver and be accountable for the highest quality service. PBIs, such as executive agencies or policy-focused ministries, are managed by chief executive officers who are accountable for the organization's performance. Through measures such as the innovative application of technology like online payment and internet access to company products and services, intensive customer service training for staff, and significant reductions in processing and turnaround times, executive agencies are being outfitted to deliver the highest quality service to their clients. There's a biannual competition too, where the public is asked to vote on a set of stated criteria on which agency it believes is the top service provider in government. The competition aims to determine the best government agency, from the leading health center to the best performing police station. The competition and awards is a way for the government to acknowledge the achievements of the agencies as they implement their own initiatives to drive the modernization process.
Since becoming an executive agency, PICA has looked at various ways in which we can improve our service to our customers. We have implemented a mobile service, which we started in 2009 August, where we take the service to the communities. We're going across the island. We have gone into various corporate offices as well, trying to facilitate customers who are unable to leave their jobs to attend our office to do their applications.
At the NHG, we are deliberate about training our staff, and in particular, training towards customer service. Last year, we introduced the Fantastic Service Every Time program, and the essence of the program is that whether or not the service encounter is 1 minute or an hour, we want our customers to have the same treatment.
Well, let me put it to this lady. How have you found NHG service over time?
It has improved. It has really improved. Because gone are the days when you call the NHD and you have to wait on somebody for long hours or a long time to answer the phone or to respond to your query.
Like the tax office in Spanish Town, I see there are a lot of improvement. They're trying to get you crowd more time.
In making an application for passport and citizenship, I had no problem. As a matter of fact, they were most accommodating to me.
I came to get my learners. I found it very good. The service to them was good and was easy access.
There has been attempts to improve the quality of service, but I think there still needs to be some movement in terms of, the service level.
You always hear about government agencies or government companies. Well, you don't get results from them, but at NHD, I can tell you get results. You really get
results. Through modernization too, public sector services are to be simplified and service costs kept at reasonable levels.
In creating a modernized public sector, government agencies have to ensure they get the best results from their resources. Where possible, services are being joined up to reduce the need for clients to visit multiple government agencies to do business.
I opened a business recently, and the bureaucracy involved with opening a company was mind-boggling. I would have hoped that it would have been easier by way of less up and down. You go to NIS first, then you have to come here to the tax office, do the TRN, then you have to leave here and go to NHT, get clearance from NHT, and then come back to the tax office to get your TCC. We need to be able to sort out some of those specifics, that a one-stop shop. You come, everything is done at one point.
The one-stop Import-Export Inspection Center at our ports in Kingston is one example of how ministries are being integrated to make doing business with government easier.
Here at the Jamaica Import-Export Inspection Center One-Stop Shop, the government has brought together 7 regulatory agencies under one roof. This, of course, will ensure that we offer efficient, convenient service to our customers, and to ensure that goods being imported into the island is safe for our consumers.
But that's just one example of good resource management. Under the modernization program, public sector bodies are encouraged to ensure their financial, technological, and human resources are used efficiently and are performing at the highest standards at all times.
At the Ministry of Transport and Works, we have spent numerous resources in developing performance monitoring systems to monitor, evaluate, and report on results.
Making money work for specific results is one thing, but what about getting those other critical resource sets working at optimum?
Well, in very much the same way areas such as service delivery and money management are being improved to function effectively in a modern public sector, human resource is being paid keen attention as well.
Because modernization is not a one-off event, it is a journey, it's a process that we need to take our public servants on. We need to ensure that they're continuously supported, that they are provided with the technical capacities, the knowledge, the skills that will allow them to, over a longer period of time, support and maintain organizations performing at the highest level of professionalism.
How do we ensure this happens under the modernization program? First, by building capacity.
Equipping the public sector workforce with the skills they will need to effectively execute their roles under modernization. Since 2002, thousands of public sector workers have benefited from training in a number of areas related to public sector management. In the new look public sector, however, managers and their staffs are expected to be accountable for their performance.
Probably the most fundamental thrust of our modernization program is providing quality service to our citizens. Now, there are various things that need to take place behind the scenes to ensure that this happens. One such backbone issue is the issue of accountability. Now, accountability in a nutshell sounds like a very small word, but it's very important. It speaks to giving persons very clear responsibilities and holding them to be answerable to achieving the results.
And under modernization, all sectors of public administration are held accountable.
Like human resource managers, revenue agents, and line staff in different government agencies, highly placed public officials such as the CEOs of performance-based institutions and the heads of statutory bodies have to give an account for their performance.
Hi, my name is Cecile Dixon, Director, Compliance and Regulatory Monitoring in the Procurement and Asset Policy Unit. We're responsible for drafting the procurement regulations and policies that all government agencies use in the acquisition of goods, services, and works. Now, a part of our modern procurement system are certain fundamental principles: transparency, equity, fairness, competition, accountability. And all public sector entities must ensure that public funds are spent in order to obtain value for money. As a national contact point for public sector procurement, we do get calls from time to time of public entities saying how tedious the process is. But remember, we are ultimately accountable to all the taxpayers, and we must ensure that when we are procuring goods, services, and works, we must obtain value for money.
The Access to Information Act is very important to modern government. It's about putting people at the center of government. It's a part of the modernization process of good governance, accountability, transparency, and public participation in national decision making. The Access to Information Act can be used by ordinary citizens to get information that affects their daily lives. For example, you can use it to hold government accountable for the way in which it spends the public funds. You can use the Access to Information Act to find out who's the contractor fixing your road, how much money is allocated. The information that is held by government is held on trust for the members of the public.
I'm not really sure that everybody appreciates how powerful this act is, how powerful it is, not only for the government as a tool for being open but from ordinary people's standpoint, how much becomes available to you through this Access to Information Act.
In an effort to place a new and better public sector at your service, the government is building the capacity of its workers, improving how its agencies collect and spend money, enhancing accountability and governance at all levels of public administration, while allowing you a say in how it all unfolds.
So we're back where we began, among the people. For what the modernization process is really all about is repositioning the citizen at the center of governance, giving them access to a hassle-free, well-run, efficient public service, and giving them a say in how it is all administered.
I do think the government is doing a very good job of putting its foot down and to make sure that people are spending their money, they should get value.
Modernization is important in any sector because it will cut down the time frame in which each transaction will take.
It's working so far.
thanks to you guys upgrading the system. Yes, I should do that a long time ago.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Have a nice day now.
You too. Upgrading the system is important. However, no effort to modernize is truly effective unless underpinned by strong communication, and communication at all levels.
Not only is the communication process critical in helping the workforce adapt to a changing public sector, making information on government services accessible and encouraging ongoing communication between the government and its clients about the modernization process.
We have introduced a customer care center where persons can call to get